Do I mute myself as well or no?
No, no, that's okay.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, why don't we try that, Aaron?
Just listen to my hats do all the talking, right? But yeah, it's great to meet you guys all. And you guys want to kind of have me get started. And as people are coming in, we see we got 20 people here. So I really appreciate you guys coming in. So I guess I'll get started, right?
Right, so we are live. We're
Awesome.
live and
good to see you guys all. My name is Aaron Loop. I am the crazy dude that's been tweeting at least multiple times a day about NFTs, been giving out. Our goal is to give out over 100,000 NFTs. As of right now, let's take a look. We have given out, I'm not a Zoom guy, so let's figure this out. I'm going to share screen. We've given out, if you can check it right here, we've given out over 77,000. Our goal is to give out over 100,000 NFTs. So this is, I'm going to help you guys as much as I can, but obviously this is for me too as well. I want to get to this to 100,000. So I really appreciate you guys for coming. But yeah, so just a little bit about myself. Oh, can you, I'm not even sharing it. There we go. I'm slow.
Yes,
Here we go.
We can see it now.
Okay, perfect. Here we go. So yeah, we've given out over 77,000 NFTs. We want to get over to 100,000 owners. And that's just, yeah, this kind of like this crazy, most people you'll see they're giving out like, or they're not giving out, they're like selling about 5,000 NFTs or 10,000 NFTs, but we want to kind of do a different type of thing that's never been done before. For a lot of people that are kind of jumping into space, they'll notice that some of the most like successful collections are basically NFT collections that release 2,000, 5,000 or 10,000 unique NFT collection. They pay some like rich influencer or something like a ton of money, and then they promote the NFT collection, and then they, you know, either rug or things go well. But you know, it's if you want to like just like learn how to make a bunch of money fast and be like kind of unethical, go ahead and give that a shot. But it's not really for me. I'm not really into that whole thing. But some people have gotten successful with it. Some people haven't. I think it's, I mean, one thing I do like about it is that it's getting a lot of people involved in NFTs. So it's kind of like creating controversy. But I think the real reason why we're here is we want to learn on how if things be more realistic, right? We're not going to sell, oh, like, you know, if I can't sell my NFT for $69 million, then what am I, you know, what's the point? And that is like getting all the news coverage, and that's what everyone's focusing on. But I think there's a lot more here that can benefit all of us. And for me alone, like to kind of give you like a brief like reason why I kind of take this kind of serious is because I've spent like over a decade, you know, in like bands trying to sell, you know, one music album, you know, like one CD for $9. And so far we have sold over 3,623 $9 NFTs. Right. So those are to a bunch of different people, and that has only one song on it. So just to take the 10 years of me trying to sell one thing of art that I did to this past year, it's just night and day. So yes, go ahead and try to do the $200, $500 NFT collection, you know, or that's how much per NFT in the 1,000 to 10,000 collection. But there's some opportunity here. I think a lot of people aren't checking out, which is the lower price point NFTs, giving everybody an opportunity to get on board with that. So that's just kind of the gist of it. I mean, I don't know if you guys have checked out my site or know who I am. I'll just kind of do a brief of that too as well, just to kind of get everyone on the same page. But to make that simple, this is me right here. This is my website, aaronloop.com. I started off kind of basically as kind of on and off, again, homeless, living off, you know, couches and street benches in LA, trying to figure it out. And then I worked my way up to an event promoter for nightclubs, got the opportunity to promote some of the greatest night events with some of the Swedish House Mafia, Lord, some of the biggest artists today. But at the time, there was not that big, you know, like these people we were kind of just figuring things out as we went. So I got the opportunity to keep doing that. And then I started promoting this company called Uber at the time. They were just in San Francisco, starting to expand to LA. And they saw that I got about, I would say I got $10,000 worth of credits because I was giving free rides to everybody to the club using my promo code. They gave me the opportunity to sell for get per new user. They're paying me cash. So I was very fortunate, and that's how I started my marketing company. But since then, I've been really expanding into the Web3. I think this is the next huge wave, and so far it's been a lot of fun. I've been learning a lot. I've been checking out different metaverses and selling different NFT collections. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So that's kind of like just in my history. I'll go over some of these other projects that I'm testing the waters out. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, and hopefully I'll pass those on to you guys, so you guys don't have to make those same mistakes. Just let me bang my head in the wall, so then you guys don't have to, and hopefully these things will benefit you guys out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over like a little situation right here on how to basically, if you already have a wallet number, then you don't have to really route this part. If you guys have a MetaMask in a Chrome in the extension, just wait a couple seconds. We're going to go over that. If this is your first time ever, like you don't even know what a wallet number is, and you want to, we're going to try to give out everybody an NFT. To receive an NFT, you need to have a wallet number. So to start things off, all you have to do is get Google Chrome, which I think hopefully a lot of you do. And if don't worry, you can do this later. And then download the extension. It's called MetaMask. And it's a little picture of a mask, or a little fox. And I will share my screen with you on that. So check this out. So this right here is MetaMask. And it's basically my wallet number. I have a bunch of wallet numbers, but it has Ethereum, Polygon, BNB, pretty much every type of cryptocurrency. Now, to do that, this is Crypto Angel. She's one of the people that I work with in the metaverse. She's got a great channel. Definitely check her out too. But you basically start up with you go to the MetaMask page and you just download it. And the one thing that's most important about this, I guess you can do it on Firefox too and Edge. I did not know that. So now this is the part that matters the most. You're going to do what she's doing. You're going to create a password, and it's going to give you, this is something very important. It's going to be called a seed phrase. So this part is important because you need to write it down somewhere and keep it safe. The reason why is because a seed phrase is a way, because it's a way for you to log into your account if you forgot your password. If you lose your seed phrase, then you cannot get back into your account. So this is the most important thing. And it's also important because if somebody else has your seed phrase, then they can do forgot password and log into your account. So keep this safe, write it down somewhere, maybe write it down twice, and then keep one copy somewhere and one copy somewhere else. So definitely do that if you have not done that yet, and make sure you download the MetaMask. And when everyone has done that, and don't worry, take your time if you're doing it now and you're kind of like trying to figure it out and you're kind of like flustered, don't worry about it. Take all the time you need. You can also check out, like I said, I have a video of it too, but I went way too long. It was like 90 minutes long of me explaining. Crypto Angel kind of really condensed it. So that way, check out this video, watch it later if you want, and download the MetaMask. Now, when you download the MetaMask, I don't know if you guys can see this drop down here. Okay, I'm seeing some of you guys saying you can. This little set of numbers right here, this is your wallet number. That's the wallet number. And that's what you do is when somebody needs to send you cryptocurrency or send you NFTs, that is the number that you give people. And don't worry if other people have your wallet number, because there's nothing they can do other than send you money. So worst case scenario, if your number gets out there and people start sending you money in NFTs, then I guess that's, you can't get better than that. So that's the only downfall with that. Just don't give out your seed phrase to anybody, and that's how you get your wallet number. So that's the basics of that. It is, if anybody has any questions on that, I'm going to go ahead and give a portion where you guys can answer, ask them away in a couple minutes. But now I have a second question for you guys, and let's see if I can share this. Let's take a look.
Okay, while you do that, Aaron, let me just tell everyone that this session is being recorded and it will be available on the TASI channel for you guys. So if you find that you've kind of missed out on anything, you can always go back and review the recording and kind of follow along with whatever Aaron is going to be explaining.
And I think you could also just put on the chat window, saying if you are already on the metaverse or not. Like first time, or say first timers should just type in, so Aaron also gets an idea of how many debutants over here. First time.
I appreciate
Daisy.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daisy says first time.
Oh, many first timers now. That's why
awesome.
they're
Then
all here, Aaron. So,
perfect, because
because
we were like, maybe we shouldn't even tell them how to do a MetaMask. So I'm happy that we're teaching them. Perfect. Ravish, Adit, Sarib, Akishit, Sabrihi. Again, sorry if I'm mispronouncing everybody's names. I can't even pronounce my own name. So if we have if we forgot the secret phrase, will there be any way to recover the MetaMask? And the answer to that question is no. So that's why it is very important to write it down and keep it safe. You said you can copy and paste it and put it in an email and send it to yourself. But the problem is if somebody hacks your email, then they have access to your seed phrase. And it's really it's the number one way scammers steal people's money in NFTs is they pretend to say, oh, we're here with support. We need your seed phrase to log in to fix your account. They just log in and steal your stuff. The reason why they do this, and like I said, I won't get too much into the meta aspect, the whole the huge philosophical reason is because they're trying to create a system where there's no middleman. So like if there was a place where they had tech support, then they'd have to like go through a person and then they'd have to get it's like, this is just like, it's a robot. It's like, here's your wallet number, you don't have to talk to this person ever again. And you can log in and there's no one can shut it down. It's its own thing. So yes, the seed phrase is very important. Just take your time. And the best part is, if this is your first wallet, don't worry about it. And you can just create a new wallet and get another seed phrase for a new wallet. So it's not like you lose anything. There's no limit to how many wallets you can have. You can make as many as you want. So hopefully that helps.
Aaron, if you were to explain, since there are so many first timers, if you were to just explain this medium, like it's an art form mixed with technology, like it's a platform where you sell, buy, or connect you to your audience directly, like you mentioned, without any middlemen.
Correct.
So how would you describe this platform or the NFT world?
I mean, to keep it simple, like, and I've said this a couple of times on Twitter, is like, this is the art renaissance of our time. Like, it really is. Yeah, it's like, it's a massive opportunity in the sense of, basically, it used to be like, okay, Hollywood's the only place that can make movies, right? They're the only ones that can make movies. They're the only ones that can put movies in theaters. And then things kind of changed a little bit. It's like, oh, you can like, make VHSs and you can like try to sell them yourself. Oh, now you can make YouTube. This is like a whole nother level of like, you can not only create your own artwork and sell it, but there's no way anyone can forge it in the sense of it's proof that it came from you. Right. So like if I made, like, let's say Walt Disney, right? He created a MetaMask and he created his Mickey Mouse NFT and he created all these different characters and then he sold them and then somebody else sold them and everybody's just back and forth, selling it and this and that. And somebody else makes a Mickey Mouse NFT, right? And then they can go, oh, that sucks because everyone can just do it. It's like, yes, but this one is from Walt Disney's wallet. This one is not. So there is no way you can fake that. It's the only way to prove that. And I don't know if you guys are I'm a huge nerd. I'm into collecting stuff. That's why I have my Pokemon Snorlax hat and all that. But, there's cards where it's like in forgery and collectibles, it's like, yes, a Charizard that's a first edition, PSA 5 through 10. It's like, it's worth a lot of money. But if someone can make it and sell it, you could get screwed. So that's a possibility. But with this, it's like, if this only came from Pokemon and you can prove it through the blockchain, it's impossible. There's no way to forge it. So that's why people like it. That's one reason why people like it. Number two, people love it is, okay, let's say I create the Charizard, right? And I sell it. And then let's say let's say I only create a certain amount of Pokemon cards on my NFT collection and I sell them. And then I just never make them ever again, but they keep selling. So let's say I sold my Pokemon or my Wifemon NFT for $9, which is what I do. I sell my NFTs for $9, right? Let's say I sell it for $9 and somebody else sells it for $100,000 and that person sells it for, 10 million. It's like, good for them. But what about us, right? Like, what the heck, like we wish we made that. Well, the best part about this is that all transactions you can put a royalty on. So if that guy sells his NFT art that you sold to him for $9 for $100,000, you can put a royalty from like 5 to 20% and you make that forever. So that guy sells it for 10 grand, you make $1,000. And then that guy sells it for $100,000, you make $10,000. I'm not good at math, but you guys get the point, right?
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot of things that protect the artists or the creators or the community that it's literally impossible any other way. It's 100% impossible. So
So,
that's why
Aaron,
I go ahead.
a quick question, like when you
Yeah.
put a royalty into your clause, like when I'm purchasing your NFT, I would
Correct.
have to first agree to that clause of yours.
No, you don't. It's on the smart track. I'm the person, let's say I'm the creator, right?
Okay.
I created it. I put the royalty. That's it. That's how it is. So
Okay.
I can't, if I'm a buyer, I already know, I know this is the royalty. I can't say, well, wait, hold on. If I buy this, I only want to have a 2% royalty when I sell it. It's like, you can't, it's already on the smart contract. The creator gets to choose the royalty. So there's a debate like, oh, well, you should put 0 royalty. So then that way people can make the most money. Yes. Those people that buy, they benefit a lot. But then again, let's be real, right? If Disney didn't make any money, then they wouldn't continue to make movies, right? And it wouldn't continue to be a massive like IP. So you have to think about, it's a catch-22. If I give the more royalties to the artists and the creators, they can use that money to create more art, to push their following out more. There's a lot more, it's like, are you in this for the short term or the long-term game? And so, it's debatable and everyone's right in their own way. But my opinion is that if the higher the royalty, they can either, they can use that money to continue to push themselves out to create the IP more valuable, if that makes sense.
True.
So if I get this right, there are 2 ways you're making money here. One is from the initial sale. And then with every subsequent sale, you get a percentage that you've decided beforehand. When you initiate the first sale, you kind of mentioned there that there's going to be a certain royalty percentage on it.
100%.
And this information is transparent and clear to people who are buying, that there is a royalty X percentage on this NFT, right?
100%. Everybody knows it's all on the blockchain. There's no way to the scam or anything. It's all recorded, and that's the beauty of it. That's like, let's say I'm trying to impress some girl or something, right? And I'm like, hey, check it out. I bought this Waifuman body pillow thing for $200,000, right? I'm just trying to impress her, It's like she can go on the blockchain and see I've paid $9 for it. So it's like it eliminates that whole, like, that whole shtick, that whole fluff. What people do is when they say this person did that and this, it's over. It's like, if it's there documented, you can't argue with the data. It's right in front of you. That makes
transparent.
Sense.
Yeah.
All right.
110%.
So I'm going to drag you a couple of steps back in terms of when you say NFT.
Correct.
And you started off by talking about art. Now, what does this art kind of consist of? What can you sell as an NFT?
So the great thing about art, or the NFTs, is, again, that's what people are missing, I think, is it's a technology, right? So you can do just images, right? Or you can do music, or you can do movies, or you can make it, anything. There's people that are making it where you can make it, if you sell donuts, right? And every time somebody buys a donut, you can give them an NFT receipt. So they say, hey, this donut wasn't good. And you're like, you didn't buy the donut. So yeah, here's my receipt. Or, if I need to get into an event, it's like, hey, you don't have the NFT ticket, right? That's a whole nother level. Like, there's just unlimited opportunities, because it's like people keep thinking, oh, this is just some apes. This is just some drawings of CryptoPunks. It's like, no, this is a technology that a lot of people aren't doing a lot with. There's a lot of opportunity. There's some successes. Yes, this guy sold this and that, but there's so much green pasture here that nobody's established anything on. And there's opportunity. Another opportunity is utility, right? So, for example, our NFTs, I'll get into that real quick right now. So let's say this. Okay. So our NFTs this is our site. It's just a brief description of our NFTs. I like to have a little GIF at the beginning. I don't know why it's not playing. Oh, here we go. So this is just, how many we've sold, but I sell it for, any kind of crypto, Ethereum, Polygon stuff, but I also sell for PayPal, Venmo, USD, just because I like to give everybody an opportunity, right? A lot of people I sell NFTs to, and then they're bought an NFT. This is the site right here. This is what we're doing. But see, what we do is we have a little game where it's like, if you get a rare blue, purple, or skin one, right? Which is if you get one of these, because there's 150,000 wife one NFTs. That's one of my collections I'm doing, right? And they're randomly generated. So when you pay for an NFT, we give you a random NFT from the thing. We don't get a choice. It's through the algorithm. It gives you an NFT. Some skins are rare more than others. Some clothes are different. Some clothes are common. Some clothes are rare. But it's like we don't, and that's what makes them, some of them, more valuable. So, for example, if you, this is the OpenSea. This is the people that have bought in so far, right? This is the blockchain from, well, this is OpenSea, but this is them documenting from the blockchain of all the resales, right? So this guy, Steve-O, bought it from us and he resold it to this guy for $30. He bought it for $9. He sold it for $30. This person, I don't know why the heck they spent so much. This person bought this NFT for me for $9. He sold it for $200 to this guy. I don't know how the hell he got him to pay that. But it's like some of these, I think what they're seeing is they're starting to notice the math, and some of these are more rare than others. And what we do.
Sorry, I have a query.
Of course.
Like if you are selling it for $9,
yes.
Wouldn't an audience or a buyer that's looking for your NFT, won't they find you quicker than those selling it at a much higher price? Why would they buy it for a higher price?
That is a really good question. And the reason why is because, again, what I'm doing is a collection NFT, right? So some of these are more rare than others. When you're buying an NFT from our collection, it's random. It's from the 150,000. After we sell 150,000, you can't buy anymore. It's done. The collection's over. But some of these are more rare than others, depending on the assets. So with me, you're paying $9, but it's a gamble, right? It's like you might get one that's common, you might get one that's rare. So it's kind of like you don't know what to get. So let's say this guy right here, right? He paid $9 and he got this one. Now this skin, like I said earlier, purple, some clothes are more rare, but I want to keep things simple for everybody. If it's purple or blue, then for my collection, it's rare. So this guy paid $9. He got a rare one. So when he got that rare one, he resold it. Dang, and I had it, but he sold it for, I think, $69. So he made a profit on his because he took the gamble, and somebody else. Okay, here it is right here. So this guy, Music Man Glass. Oh yeah, he's dope. I know this guy. He sold it. Oh, he sold it to me. I'm the dumbass. All right, so that's not a good example. That is not a good example at all. so don't.
Why
use that
would you
one,
buy it again?
Well, the reason why I bought this was because this is actually a personal story. So somebody won a contest, and I wanted to give them, because everybody wanted the rare blue ones. And so I wanted to give it to them for the contest. But I can't buy, like if I want to, like I'm being like, it's like if I bought that for myself, I won't even be able to know if I'll get to get a blue one. So I could spend like $300 until I get a blue one, right? Or I could just buy it off this guy for $69. And that's what I did. And I gave it. And then I was like, I gave it away. So to the person that won the contest. But again, like I said, that's the worst example. But some of these other people you can see, again, maybe this one has rare assets. I'm not sure. But the whole reason why I brought it up is because I'm sorry, I was going over your other question. I got distracted. But you can add things. Like, for example, my NFTs all have a song on them. I don't know if you can hear it. But I put a song on all of them. And the reason why I'm doing that is just because it's fun. Just something you can do.
We can hear it now.
Oh, awesome. Very cool.
Yeah, you muted it.
Perfect. So that, but also if you get a rare blue, and I'm getting even more into the utility. If you buy a purple or blue one, then you also get a free, this is a fairy pet in the metaverse. And there's the Decentraland metaverse, Sandbox metaverse, but these are also NFTs. But this is where things get really cool, is that you can wear it on a character in video games. And the goal is long-term is that this NFT can be transferred from different video games to different video games. So if you're playing Fortnite and you buy a cool little fairy with an earring, right, that follows your character around, but then you get a new game like Halo and you want to take that skin, you can't, because Fortnite has it and they're like, no, you have to buy it on Halo now. But the whole point of NFTs is you own it. You can transfer it from account to account. You can make a new account and transfer your NFTs to the next account. That's the whole point of it. And that's like the utility. And we give those out to people that get rare ones. So that's why people everyone's different, but that's for my community. That's why everybody's fighting over. I want to get a blue one or a purple one because they want to get the little NFTs that you can wear in your character. So those are the two utilities that we offer. There's again, I'm just going over what's going on right now, what I'm doing, other people are doing. If you just understand the fact that basically an NFT is a receipt, a proof, a purchase, just this thing about that, then now Pandora's box is open. You can create a million opportunities for that. And that's why this is interesting. Another thing that we're doing too as well is I'm working on this movie with a couple, Gurpreet is one of you guys. I don't know if you know him. He's been a good friend of mine. We're working together. We're making a full feature film. It's 3D. It's 3D animated princess feature film. And what we're doing to raise money for it is we're creating a 2 million unique NFT collection. And we're going to treat this as equity ownership. So if you buy one of these or you buy 100 of these, you will own, everyone to collectively will own 10% of the movie. So if we sell a movie or, we put it in theaters and it's like, all the other 3D princess movies, if it makes, they make around, $1 billion, $200 million. If it does something like that, then those people will get 10% of that. So I'm kind of treating it as like, kind of like ownership of equity of a project. So really, opportunity wise, it's just really what you want to put on it and what your owners decide that they want to do on it too as well.
Arun, can you full screen this?
Yeah, sorry.
Like we could watch it.
So here's a couple of questions that I have, as you're getting into, because now you're opening up a can of worms with the movie. So
Yes.
Before we get into that, I just wanted to get a few things, sorted.
Of
One,
course.
you're saying that you are selling an NFT collection from a collection, right? So
Correct.
there's a repository of, let's say, NFT of art that you have, and you are basically doing a random generation of a sale, right?
Correct.
How does it ensure that more than one person doesn't get the same artwork? Is it that once it's sold, then it gets out of the collection?
Yes, and they have it. So when we were going back to the resales, I'll share my screen again. So let's do share screen. Okay. So here we are. So these are so these are the items, right? This is the NFT. Oh wait, no, that's the blockchain. This is, okay. So these are the items. These are all these items right here. These are all the unique artworks. Now, this one right here, for example, right, was bought by this person. Let's just click on one randomly. This one keeps catching my eye because I don't know how the hell he sold it for $200. So this one right here is owned by Drop Grabber. Can you see that? The blockchain tells us who it's owned by. I don't get to say it. So again, I sold it to one dude. He sold it to somebody else. I'm not the guy that's updating who owns it. The blockchain is. His wallet number. What we just all did. Our wallet number is proof of that's where that thing is. So it's a track through here. And again, he can resell it, and then he can resell it. Now, question goes, what if I just screenshot this, right? And I just create, an NFT collection and I sell it. You can do that. It's no problem. But again, it goes back to our situation where, is it from Walt Disney? It's not. It's just someone from screenshotted it. Then, then it's okay. Now I have a screenshotted NFT. It's like, if that's what you want, that's cool. You can do it. Nobody's stopping you. But if you're in this for because you want to support the artist, if you're in this because you want it, maybe it's sell it for more if this person becomes valuable, then this is the only way to do it. You have to get it from the person that owns the wallet. I think what we'll do something for fun is.
So how do you kind of this whole point of that you can screenshot it. Now if I take a screenshot of this,
yes,
and let's say I do like 50 of these and I do 50 screenshots,
yes,
and I now start saying that okay, this is a NFT collection that I'm releasing into the market, right? Now,
correct.
How does one validate whether this is an original or is this a screenshot?
That is a good question. Again, it's not from the Walt Disney wallet, if that makes sense. So
Okay.
Again, so let me show you, let me share. So this is owned. If everybody wants to click on this link right here, I'm just going to post it so everyone can see. It's proof of this is this collection. You can see the history right here. So this is it. This was sold a month ago from us, Satoshi Shop, which is where we sell them. This is the wallet number that we created, and it sold to this guy right here. And this guy sold it to this guy. Does that make sense?
No, Aaron, this makes sense because this has like a tracking history because it's an original, right?
Correct.
Now,
and that's
let's assume that I'm a layman, and you're selling a collection which is an authentic original collection.
Correct.
And let's say Web of Year has done 50 screenshots of your collection.
Correct.
Right? and he's selling those 50 screenshots as his original collection. Right now, as a layman, I don't know who's the authentic guy, because I'm just looking at the artwork and I'm saying, okay, I'm interested in buying this. So how do I validate who's the original creator?
It's a great question. And the question is simply answered, who minted it first, right? So this one says a month ago, right? This was sold to this guy a month ago. Now you did it today, right? So when you sell your screenshot of the NFT, it's going to say a day ago. So now you have to go, okay, do I want the one from the guy that sold it a month ago? He's the first one. I go on Google, right? I go to image search, I go to Yandex, right? And I put in the image, and I can see who has the first time, who's the first. That's the person that owned it. Or example, right? This connected right here. This is the Waifuman collection, right? It's connected to this Twitter, and this is my Twitter, and this is me. I'm the one that has these followers. This other dude that has 4 followers that sold some screenshots of some NFT, you know. So it's like, who is there's besides the timing and the release and the person, there's literally no other way. Like I said, you can right now go outside, take a picture of a house, a car, a Mona Lisa painting, right? And you can sell them as NFTs. Go for it. And the thing is someone could buy it, but is that painting, is that Mona Lisa, is that the Mona Lisa from the guy that created it? And you can't prove that because it's a painting. But if it was an NFT, if he minted it first, then you can 100% prove it because everything is documented, if that makes sense. So one thing I want to do just for fun, and I need your guys' input, is we're going to do an NFT giveaway. So everybody here that just created a wallet number, I was reading the chats, and everyone, it seems to have it. So I have a MetaMask wallet, but first time in Metaverse, no problem. I have a wallet. So everybody's got a wallet number. So what I need your guys' help to do is Gurpreet and I created 2 ideas of which NFT you want to do. And there's this one and there's this one. So I don't know if this person looks familiar to you guys, but we created, this is an NFT. And this is based on...
Aaron, I think we've got a problem with your screen share. Can anybody else see the screen share?
Can you guys see it or no?
No, we can't. It's
okay.
It's like a...
Yeah, could you try that again?
I'll try it again. Where is it? Here we go. All right, so these are the 2 artworks that Gurpreet and I created. Okay. and this is based on somebody, I guess, and I want you guys to choose which one we should make as the NFT, and we're going to give it out to everybody. Should we do 1? Should we do it this one? Or 2? Should we do it this one?
That's Vivek Ram.
Yes. So
you're getting 1.
I don't know if he appreciates that or not, but this is just a parody. We're just having fun. Like I said, it's just we want to make this simple and easy. So everyone's going to get this for being here at this. And you guys put 1 if you want it to be this one, or 2 if you want it to be in this one. And let's read the chats. And while you guys are voting on which one you want it to be, I'm going to post this on Twitter right here so you guys can get it for free. So what I normally do, and this is just a note for promoting on Twitter, I tweet every day, and I tweet a lot, and I do giveaways, and you can see it does pretty well. So this waifu one right here, 345 people have posted their wallet number, and it's a great way to promote your art. It's a great way. And just before I even tweet this, I'll just explain that to you. When you can create free artworks that you give out so people, fun and have a good time, and then you could sell your other artworks for money. So then people become fans, and then, if they're like, man, this guy was cool, he gave me a bunch of free art, maybe I'll buy one. So that's just a marketing method I use. Anyone can do whatever they want, but that's just a tip if you guys have never done that before. So I'm going to tweet this right here, and you guys are going to go ahead and post your wallet number in the comments, and then I will give you guys the free NFT. And don't forget to vote too as well if you guys are not already. And any other questions too while I go ahead and do this? Double check. Again, I don't want to spell anybody's name wrong. Cran. All right. Let's take a look at the chat. Let's see. We got Sarah. Daisy says no. I don't know if she said no to all of them, but Sarah Ann says 1. Dada Pri says 1. Oi says 1. Oh, nice. I think that's Gurpreet. I could be wrong. Aditya says 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1.
I think
Awesome.
ones have got it.
Ones have got it. So this is our winner right here. So we are going to give this out to everyone that posts their wallet. All right, so I'm posting this tweet, and then what you do in the comments is you just copy and paste that wallet number that we showed on Firefox, and feel free to tag friends if you want. I usually ask to tag 3 friends, but everyone's kind of learning as we go, so I don't really mind. I'm just going to give it to everybody that has it. So feel free to, let's take a look. The tweet is up, so it's right here. All you got to do is go here. Oh, look, somebody already did it. Epic job. Very fast, faster than me. Copy here, paste, just like that, and then just tweet it. Or you can tag 3 friends, write a joke, whatever you want. We're just having a good time. So after you guys post that, then I'll give it to everybody. And we'll just hold off on that, and we'll give you guys plenty of time with that. But regardless, thanks, Data Praise. Again, I'm going to pronounce everybody's wrong. I don't have Twitter. Sarah B, then no problem. If you do not have Twitter, at the end of this, you can post your wallet number in the chat at the very end, so that way I can copy and paste it and then send it to you. I would ask you to do it now, but the problem is that people are going to say things in the chat, and then it's going to get blown up to the top, and I won't be able to find it. So at the very end, if you don't have Twitter, then at the very end we will have it where you can post it there. So that's just one thing that helps with, again, like, okay, so there's some people here listening that are like a lot more talented than artwork, like Repeat, that I'm friends with, and some of you guys, other people that are not really interested in the collection type aspect. One thing, again, that I would recommend, if you just want to just make things super simple, is I would create, let's say you create some good artwork like this, right? Like this is the artwork you want to sell. A lot of people like it. It's like quality. And you don't want to make a collection. You want to make 1,000, you want to make 10,000, you just want to make one. So go ahead and make this one artwork, and then make a more fun artwork, and then make 1,000 copies of those or 100 of those and give those away, and then use that to promote your good artwork. So then you can auction it off on either OpenSea or Foundation. Those are 2 different NFT websites. So if you're just a talented artist and that's how you want to make money, that's a great way to do it. I tried it with mine. The problem is when I did it, I only had like a couple followers. Like I was just getting into this. Like this past year or so, I've gone from a couple followers to, I think, well, let's say double check. I have almost 9,000 followers because I've just been tweeting nonstop giveaways and stuff about the metaverse NFT. So I've been growing. So I tried this with not many followers, and I'll show you how I did. And I didn't do well. I put the entire trailer, like this quality artwork that we did, and I sold it, and it was just to one friend that bid on it. So he bid 0.1 ETH, which is cool, which was, about $500, which it's pretty cool. It's like somebody paid for something, which let's be real. Like before, years ago, no one was paying for art. So this is an awesome opportunity, but that's a great way if you have quality artwork, because if you have really good stuff, it sometimes gets promoted to the top. And that way, if you don't have any followers and you don't know, and you're just trying to, work your way out, it's the auctions kind of get boosted based upon how much time is left. And that's a good way. Like I said, these people are bidding against it and stuff. So if you're a talented artist and you're way better than me, and you want to really just strut your stuff and you want to get it sold, that's another way to do it. Aside from NFT collections, if that makes sense. Do we have to pay a transaction fee for even selling our NFT? That is a good question. The answer is yes. Depending on the website that you choose. This one right here is Foundation. There's OpenSea. That's a little bit different. There's 2 different places you can sell it, and they're different transaction fees. So when you do sell your artwork on check all the platforms and see which one gives you the best, either one, promotion, right? If you don't have many followers and you think it might help you, it might be worth paying a higher per transaction fee. Or if it has no transaction fee, that's the way to go. For me, it's a weird situation where I like to create, I already paid the transaction fee on OpenSea. It's just one transaction fee for the collection. So you can upload as many NFTs as you want to the collection, and you don't have to keep paying the transaction fee. That's why I love doing OpenSea. But everything's different. I'm more of a quantity type guy, but if you're a quality type guy or girl, that's the way to go. So those are just some options too as well. As of right now, you guys are killing it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people so far. So I really appreciate it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys how to create an NFT, if that helps. And while I'm doing that, feel free, because I have the chat pulled up. Feel free to ask anything at any time. So let's go ahead. So what I have is this is OpenSea. You can log in through OpenSea through your MetaMask. So there's not even like, hey, what's your email and stuff? Like you just log in. If you go to OpenSea right now, .io, it just logs you in through your MetaMask. You just have to confirm it and you're good to go. I go to my collections and I have, because I have two types of NFTs. I have my promo NFTs, which are these, and I give them out. And it was just for fun. And this is the funny thing, is this was just for fun where I was giving out. And, I was like, oh, it's free. Like people aren't going to buy them or trade them or sell them. No, I was sadly mistaken. Almost like every day, people are buying them from each other and selling them and trading them. So these have value too. And like I said, people don't understand. Yep. Heck yeah. Hype. I appreciate it. It's people don't understand is that the CryptoPunks, I don't know if you know what CryptoPunks are. They were the first like big NFT to go massive. These NFTs that are just selling for insane amount of money, these were free. They gave these out to people and now they're reselling for a high amount. Like let's just look at something just for fun. Highest last sale, right? Click on highest last sale. You let my slow computer load. CryptoPunk 988 or whatever. All right, so this one sold for 124,000 ETH, right? And every ETH is about $2,500. So this sold for, I'm terrible at math, but let's just do calculator for us slow people. 124,500 times, what's the price of Ethereum? Ethereum price. So let's go to the Ethereum price. I want to know the price. Oh, it's 3,000. All right. So this person sold their NFT for
too many zeros.
So yeah, 37 million. Too many zeros is the better answer. I agree. So yeah, $37 million. So, and this is free. So, if people are giving you crap for giving out some of your artwork, and a question you're going to ask is, what's the point of giving out your artwork for free? And then if other people are going to make money, well, let's go back to that first thing that we were talking about, right? Royalties. So CryptoPunk, this dude sold it for $37 million. These guys made 10% of that, So yeah, it's not $37 million, but they did pretty good. So let's go back to this. I'm sorry, I am very ADD. I get distracted, but that's how we are, right? We're artists and we don't pay attention. So let's go ahead and go to the collection again. So I'm gonna go to my collections. You create a collection, you pay the fee. I can't remember, it's like 100, 200 bucks for a collection. Now you can upload as many artworks as you want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add item after you create the collection, and then it's gonna have you sign, to make sure it's your wallet, because remember, it wants to know what wallet art is generated from, so that way you get the credit.
And then can you go full screen with this particular window?
Yes, of course. Sorry, I just realized that. Here we go. Now I'm going to take this artwork, and I'm literally just doing that, right? Uploading it right there. And we are going, and you can just give it a name. So what do you guys want to call this art? In the comments, anybody have any ideas? While you guys are doing that, I like to, every time I post a wallet, I like to post the website so people know where to buy them if they want.
Shipra says Senapati.
I love it. That's what we'll call it. I love it. Saran says, ha, ha, ha. So let's go ahead and copy what she said. There we go. All right. And then I just call it Wifemon, right? And I'm going to generate, because it doesn't matter. I'm going to generate, let's generate 7,777, just because we are feeling like a casino. We're feeling lucky. So we create. Click.
What is that? What does that generate that you just did? What does that do?
So I'm creating 7,777 of this.
Okay.
Right. So you have two options. You can make just a one of one. Right. So I can just make that NFT and only sell one of them. And then whoever owns it owns the only one that owns it. But see, I want to give this out to everybody in here. So I can't generate just one and just give it to everybody. So I'm generating a bunch. And so let's say if tomorrow somebody watches this video and they still want it and they participated, I'm going to allow them to have one too as well. So I always like to generate more than needed, just in case. Because if I only generate 6 and 25 people want it, then I'm screwed, right? I can't give it to everybody because everything is final on the blockchain. So
so what you're saying is that each artwork that you create can only be given away or sold from the source once. That's a unique
correct.
thing.
Correct, because that's what it's. If you break down the acronym NFT, it's non-fungible token, right? So that's what makes it non-fungible. This is the token. It can't be duplicated or funged, if that makes sense.
Right.
But just for fun, let's take a look at this, and I'm going to give one away right now, or give it to the first person right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna dumb this down even further for those who are with us for the first time and for whom this is like a completely new area.
Correct. And before you do, just one thing. Yeah. Pushup says, does it decide the gas fee? The gas fee is not determined based on the seller, it determines based on the person processing the thing. So the gas fee is random, but with Polygon, it's so cheap. It's basically 0.0001 cent. So I'm going to give this NFT right now to this person, and it's going to be basically free. So go ahead and continue. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So what you're basically saying is that once I create an artwork and I give it to you, then
yes,
it's gone from my library. I don't have access to that anymore. So if I want to give an identical artwork to somebody else, I'll have to create at my end. I'll have to create another copy. Now, is that possible?
100% on everything except for the last part. Yes, you can make a copy. You can do whatever you want. You can I can just keep making one copy of these forever. But again, the answer is yes, you can, but only you can. And yes, someone else can. But again, if I want like for me, I've given out, my wallet number has given out over almost 80,000 of these. And so my goal is to make this a big thing. A lot of people have them and they're going to want them from me, right? They want the waifu ones that are from my thing because I'm the one doing it. So that's what makes it value. You can just screenshot this and make your own. But the thing is it's like you don't own it from the guy who has individual connection. I don't have the CryptoPunk. If I can upload and sell CryptoPunks, I'm not the team that created the CryptoPunk. So my CryptoPunk isn't really worth much, right? So it's just, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Sarib asked if this is ethereal. I think he means he means Ethereum or Polygon. And the answer to that question is I created these promo ones and the waifu one on the Polygon chain because again, the gas fee is extraordinarily cheaper. It's 0.0 cent. It's extremely cheap. If you sell them on Ethereum, you're going to pay $50 per purchase or $100 or $200, depending on how the price goes. So it depends on what you want. If you want to sell some really high fancy artwork and you want to sell a lot of money, you could probably try to sell it on the Ethereum chain, and you can do well with it. CryptoPunks, all these massive Bored Ape Yacht Club, they're all the ones that do great with that. But again, I like to do a different market. My demographic is I like to give everybody an opportunity to make money or to create art or sell art or collect art. So I price my points lower, and call me crazy, but again, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, they gave theirs for free. So it's all relative. Go ahead.
And you can only do this on one chain?
No, you can do it as many chains as you want. It's all preference. So yeah, it's all preference. What we have done is we have Waifumon on the BNB chain. We have Waifumon on the Ethereum chain. We have Waifumon on every chain, but our most successful ones on the Polygon chain because more people have bought into it than any other chain. So that's why I just focus on promoting that. But some people are like, I only have BNB, I only have Solana, and then I'm just like, all right, well, check these Waifumon out, and then they buy them. So I don't discriminate against coins or chains because we're artists here. We just want to make money on selling art. So we'll take it, whatever you got,
Aaron, I have a question. Like the Senapati artwork that you just created.
Yes.
Was that just posted on your Waifumon channel?
It's on the Waifumon collection. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I've just given out 3.
Did you post it right now, like live when we were?
Yeah, he just did that. He created and he said he added it and uploaded it and then.
Right. Yeah.
And so that gave a name to it.
So Senapati was never there in your collection before. So you just added it live.
110,000%. We just made history. And the first person that got it, see, I'm giving them out now, depending on who tweeted. And I'm just as fun, just like handing these out. So 4 people own them now, and I'm going to give it out to everybody. Do not worry. And yes, exactly. Yes. Yay. History. And And when you want to know how, say, Aaron, I got the NFT from you. How do I check? Well, all you got to do is just go to, when you log into OpenSea through your MetaMask, and then click on your profile. And then when you do that, and then click hidden. And then when you click hidden, see, I got them right here. You click hidden, and then you can unhide it, and that'll be your first NFT you've ever gotten. So here is this one right here. And I have a lot because I made a bunch, but I'm giving them out now. So the 4 people that own them right now are Stephs, Hellish, and Zombie Hunter. So congrats, you guys. Don't worry, everybody here is getting them, but you guys have some pretty fun, creative names, so I appreciate it. But yeah, so that's basically how you make an NFT. That's how you sell it. It's pretty straightforward. Like I said, you can sell images, you can sell music, you can sell pretty much whatever you want. But again, this is a technology, and use it to your own advantage. Just have fun with this. Like if you're just trying to sell one art for $69 million and it doesn't work out right away and you get discouraged, like, then this is not a place for you. Like it's just like you're asking for the stars when you haven't even tried to like pick up a rock. It says, how can we?
So here's one question before that. There's some Push mentioned. Does it decide the gas fee? What's gas fee?
That's a great question. So gas fee is when you make, so to eliminate banks and everything, right? There's no middleman. But how do you do that? Well, you do that through basically it's everybody is mining crypto. When they do that, it's not mining like they're having a pick and they're like, picking at a mine. It's like, no, they're just processing transactions. So instead of paying a bank to process your transaction, anyone can just have a mining rig and just process transactions, and they get a fee. And those fees are determined based on what the demand, right? So this person is just processing transactions over and over and over again, and that's what determines it. So with Ethereum, it's higher because it's like a harder processing service, and if a gas process can be like $50 to $100 to $200. So it's like you can't really sell $9 NFTs if the gas is $200, right? It's just not doable. But Polygon is a newer chain, so the gas fees are cheaper. So you can literally spend 5 hours talking about the process of cryptocurrency and the transactions and everything. But just to simplify it, is basically one dude is getting paid to make the transaction of Aaron owns the NFT. He just gave it to Adit, right? So that person gets to get paid a fee for doing that because he's the one making the transaction. I'm not. I authorize the transaction. I put it in, and his rig does it. If that makes sense, if it simplifies it, I guess.
So you're saying that if you are giving away something for free,
yes,
who is paying the gas fee?
The person I'm paying the gas fee. I'm paying the person receiving is not. Okay. You are not paying the gas fee. Right. The person, it's whoever initiates the transaction, right? So since I'm giving these out, I'm paying the gas fee.
So if I now resell, then I have to pay the gas fee.
No. You don't have to pay the gas fee if you resell. The person whoever initiates a transaction, right? So if you're putting up your NFT for auction, right, which is you can do, let's take a look. So you can sell, right? If you're initiating the transaction, you can put the price amount, or you can put it for auction, and then you pay the gas fee. Okay. Or if you're just sitting here, right, and if you're Zombie Hunter and you just have this NFT up, right, and you're just chilling, and you can make offers. If somebody offers him $50 or $10 because they initiated the transaction, they are paying the gas fee. So it's whoever starts it, that's who pays it. If that makes sense.
If you initiate a sale, then you pay it. If you initiate a buy, then you pay it.
Yes, it's whoever's initiating it. All right. So so people can make that's the simplify.
Okay. Awesome. So now Aditi has got a question. So how can we hype our NFT or make it popular? Because I guess the seller doesn't invest his money in just that art piece, but the extra benefits he got along that NFT, or that NFT is someone's who has a great popularity. Okay, I don't know whether
basically what I think what he's saying is simply, yes, what I said earlier, if you want to make a ton of money, just make a collection or art, pay a really big celebrity a ton of money, and then they promote your stuff, and then that's it. Simple, right? Like he said, he's saying, how does it want to hype and pop, to make it popular? Because if the seller doesn't invest his money in the appreciate by the extra benefits, and if he is someone with great popularity. So he's saying it's tough because popular people can sell their stuff, and it's easy because again, I started off, okay, it's hard. Right now I have almost 9,000 followers. So I'm not like popular, but I'm getting there, right? So it's like, it's a lot easier for me to sell an NFT, but I started at the beginning of this year, I had like 100 followers or even less, and they're just friends, right? And it's like, how did I do it? Well, there's three methods, and let's pretend you have no money. You have no money for marketing, no money for paying a celebrity, no money, right? So
you're an artist. Just let's cut to the chase.
Yeah, you're just an artist, right? So how do you get your stuff out there? Well, you got to put it out there, right? You have to do it nonstop. If you go through my tweet, right? There's one, there's two, like every single day I'm posting tweets and I'm utilizing the free traffic, right? This is free traffic. I'm posting this every day, posting this art every day. I'm giving giveaways. I'm getting all these people. And the more people that engage in the algorithm pushes your stuff out. So you can get Twitter, you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got YouTube. And I utilize all these platforms because they all bring me free traffic. And another fun idea that I'm just kind of testing right now is that we created a comic book for one of the NFTs, right? And I just posted it right here, like, hey, check it out. This is our comic book. And there's 200, oh, wait, hold on, math again. There's 250 pages of it. So every day in the same chain, I'm just posting one page with no text, right? Here's page 1, or page 250, 240, and I'm just posting and posting and posting. And if you just do that, the algorithm every time wants to show your stuff to people because it wants to maybe this person's onto something. And if it doesn't, oh well, then it won't be shown to anybody. But if you keep doing it, one thing is going to pop off. So that's one method that I like to use. Obviously, you can see, and it's something I would try out if you have a comic book or a project you're working on. You can, if you made a movie, post a still frame every day, right? Give people content so they can consume it, so they can learn about you, become fans. Let's mention the artist name who made. So yes, I don't think you heard me earlier, but Gurpreet created this amazing artwork, and we got to make sure, and I did say it earlier, but I will say it again, we got to give him a round of applause for doing a great job, because it's Alish Kans. Again, sorry, bro, if I'm, or a girl from mispronouncing, but really appreciate you did an amazing job on this art. It is awesome. And it just, even like, I remember the picture you guys were using with, and we saw the necklace and this thing right here, and it's like perfect. It just looks exactly like him. So I really appreciate that. Did an amazing job. And so one other thing. Oh yeah. So back to promoting yourself. So you just got to just make it fun. Have a good time. Like again, what you said earlier, let's cut to the chase. People just want to have fun with this stuff, right? Yeah, there's a bunch of cool opportunities you can do with the utility, but you got to make this fun for people. So you got to, show people different things you're working on, and get it out there. But another method that I like to use that's recently is this game, Decentraland. So I don't know if you guys checked out any metaverses, but this is a game, one of the metaverse games that you can play. And this is me right here, and this is my character. And all these clothes that, like this one right here, Gurpreet's in this chat as well. He helped me create some of these NFTs, and these are items that are on my character, and they're different clothes that you can, NFTs that you can make. And the reason why I love this game is because it cuts all of the stuff with, like teaching people an NFT, how to get an NFT. All these people in this game already know about NFTs. So I just come into this game with my NFTs, and I give them out to people for free, and then they check it out, and then they love it. And then, or they become fans, or they talk crap to me, right? They just tell me, hey, I'm stupid for liking JPEGs, right? It's fine. It's, people are going to say mean things, but some people are going to become fans and buy it. So you got to just really do the street, you just got to just utilize what you got. You got literally these social media platforms. Back in the day, you'd have to buy a $10,000, $100,000 commercial, right? And that was the only way to get your stuff out there. You have to get a billboard. Well, this, you could just use YouTube. You could just use, different type, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Twitter to me is like the best one, but you can just push your art out there, talk about it, and just get the word out. And just, if it gets to nobody, that's fine, but just keep trying. And then sometimes it does, and it does. And so again, yeah. So like, again, this is my sword and shield right here, wifeone.com. It's got it. I give this out to everybody. In fact, what I'm going to do is everybody that posts their wallet number in the tweet, I will not only give them that NFT, but I'll give them one of these too. So if they ever play this game, decentraland.org, and they log in, they'll have this sword and shield they can wear on their character. So I'm going to do that too as well, so you can check it out. And we create those too, something that you can do if you're in a Blender, if you want to create worlds, lands. This is a whole rabbit hole. One day, and maybe another talk we can do, we can have an event, we have a party, people can learn about wearable NFTs. There's a huge marketplace for this. So, but one thing I'm going to kind of do a side note on is, because his question is a serious question. What I like to do with artists, and everybody here that's listening has this opportunity, they can do it too. So you see how we just created this art, and look at it. I'm talking for what, 10 minutes, and it's gone out to 40 something people, right? And I'm down for everybody here that creates art. I don't care how you do it or what style you do. I'm down for you to create a waifumon. We'll give you the outline, and you can just create you can make her look or him, whatever you want it. I don't care. Anything, make it dress up like a snake, like this, do this. This person did like this, right? We do a dragon fire, and we'll put your Twitter here, and you can do a giveaway on your Twitter, and it'll organically tap into some of my following, because you can write my name or waifumon in it. And I as well will also do a tweet about it and do a giveaway. So all my followers can hopefully check out your art too. So those are just like 5 different ways you can do it, costing you $0. And hopefully that'll help. And really any other way that you think you can think of that I can help you, let me know. Because I would say some of my biggest success is doing collabs, because a lot of people, it's like something that you would never think to do. And people kind of enjoy that like collaboration effect. Like this person right here is making a 3D waifumon, which I think is really cool. And I've just been tweeting about like this person. So we made this waifumon based on this dude right here. And this is a streamer. Oh, that's like a whole different thing. So right here, so check this out. Again, sorry guys if I talk too fast. Feel free to say Aaron in the comments, like, dude, what are you talking about? Don't worry, I can slow it down and ask any questions. This one, he goes, thanks, that was fun. It definitely was. Can we also hand over editable rights of the file? Yes, you 100% can. You can do okay, so check this out. This is one streamer that I work with, right? He's live right now. I mean, there's always a streamer in the Decentral I'm playing. These are all different metaverse streamers that play, and they give out waifumon NFTs. And you can give them some of your promo NFTs, and they can give them out for you, so or you can support them and make art for them, and they can give it out and work together. You bringing me breakfast in bed? So this is just a person live, since this is a commercial. But whenever it's done, it'll be over. So while this commercial is going on, can you give edible rights of your file as well? And 100%, yes, you can. There is a project that I'm friends with in the metaverse. They're called the 3D apes, and they so this check this out. This is a streamer right here. He's got his waifumon. Even he has his default his waifumon, and he's playing in the metaverse right now. He's playing poker with his ice wearables, and he's gambling with crypto. But he also, if you go to his chat right now and you say hi, hey, I'd like a waifumon, or I'd like to buy a waifumon or get one for free, he'll give you one. So there's everyone's supporting everybody in the metaverse, and that's why I kind of like it, because everybody's kind of like, we're all pioneers, we're all like coming from this new land, and we just like are kind of figuring it out together. And I think that's your biggest key, is working together. We're like collabing with me. If you want to make a waifumon, I'm down. Let's give it out to everybody and make sure you get credit for it, so people can follow your page. We can tell them to follow it. But those are just some of the aspects that I've used, and honestly, to me, those are the most successful ways to do it. Because let's just be real, right? Elon Musk doesn't buy ads for Twitter. He just tweets. He just does things and just talks about them on his social media, and that's how he makes sales. And honestly, I think there's no better way to do it organically than that, if that answers your question.
Okay, so how does this free to free chain work? I mean, let's say you give me something for free, right? Like you just gave away this artwork for free to, let's say, 40 guys, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm presuming that they have the ability to pass it on for free to someone else as well. Correct. Okay. So the concept of a gas fee only comes in when there is a transaction in terms of a exchange of one of the currencies, right? Or does the gas fee come in irrespective?
Okay, so again, the gas fee is based on the transaction initiated. So if I'm giving you the NFT, I pay the gas fee. If you're making an offer on my NFT, you're initiating that offer, you pay the gas fee. If I list it for a price, I pay the gas fee. The person that buys it does not pay the gas fee. It's whoever initiates the the transaction. Now, when it comes to Ethereum, that is a big deal because that's expensive, right? Ethereum transactions cost $50, $100, $200. But the Polygon chain, which is what I'm showing you guys here, the charge for the transaction, I just gave away 4 NFTs. It didn't even cost me 1 cent. It's 0.0001 cent. So it's very low.
There is a gas fee even if you're giving it away for free.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, if that makes sense. Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Doing great. Doing great.
Okay, somebody came in the middle of the conversation.
Yeah, it's all good. So yes, it's an issue. So the Polygon chain is like, I would again, if you have a really high quality artwork and you figure out, like, here's another thing to do, right? So let's say you're really good at anime, right? If you're really good, like your quality of anime is very high. Well, what you got to do then is just do some research and pitch your artwork to high paid buyers, right? Now, here's another thing on the blockchain that people don't talk about. You can see everything. So you can see who's spending the most money and you can look them up. So here's an example, right? This is another waifu collection that's not mine. This is a lot older, and I got kind of inspired by it. So shout out to them, Fusion. So let's go. Okay, so let's do price, highest last sale, right? So these are all their NFTs. This person right here, last sale. Okay, so let's take a look. I click on this one right here. This one was sold for 40 ETH. So again, like, I think 600,000 or a couple $1 million. Well, these are all the people. This person right here is the one that bought it, right? And then you click on that person that bought it for that much money. And then this is them. You can look that up and you can see on Twitter who they are. And you can go to Twitter, and I know this person that bought this NFT. This person is, what is it? Yep, this person's right here. So I looked them up. This is this person. He likes anime. He likes high quality anime. Like, this is something I could never draw, right? But he likes to collect those. And so what you could do is you can just literally pitch it to them, DM him or whatever. He'll probably say, hey, screw you, I don't care. But hey, you don't know until you try. So my best recommendation is to, if you're a high quality artist and you don't want to worry about the quantity game, focus on the people, your market, focus on the people that want to spend the money on that type of stuff and market it to them. That's why, again, my just gist of it, foundation, if you're selling things for high prices, sell it on there. If you're selling things quantity wise, collection wise, I'd use OpenSea, if that helps answer the question.
Okay.
So yeah, Decentraland is a good place too. You guys definitely got to check it out if you haven't. There's a lot of people here. Like, so this person right here, I don't even know. They're just making fun dancing movements. You can meet a lot of people here. Oh, actually, I think I do know this girl. Nah. So yeah, how you doing? Say hi to my stream. I'm not streaming, but she's not gonna understand what I'm talking about. So, it's you meet people in here, and these are real people, and they're collecting NFTs. She has a great NFT outfit. She has a great little pet on the side of her she bought. So everyone, it's just another opportunity that you can do to sell for free stuff. But to kind of sum things up, I guess we kind of went over a lot of things. A lot of people have MetaMask. I'm going to make sure I send that NFT out to everybody after the stream. I taught you guys how to create. Oh, you guys know how to create your own Waifumon NFT. I'm going to send you the link. Actually, I'm just going to post. I'm going to post that link right here. So this is the Waifumon. So this is the files you guys need. You can draw whatever you want, 3D art, Blender, I don't care what you use, do whatever you want, just have fun with it. And you can tag your social media profile here, and you can tweet about it, and I'll tweet about it, and we'll do giveaways, and we'll give it out to everybody, and hopefully we'll get you guys a bunch of new followers and fans. So I'm gonna post that link right here. This is the URL. You can draw whatever you want on this picture, and just make it fun. You change the skin colors, put whatever social media tags you want. And that's how you guys do it. So if you guys want to do that, definitely check that link out. And feel free to DM me at any time. I'm literally on everything. I'm mostly on Twitter, but I'm on TikTok, Instagram. Just literally look up Aaron Loop and you'll see me across the board. So that's how you do that. These are the methods. We went over some methods on how to, I got to this many holders, which is what we've been doing. I do Waifumon NFT giveaways every single day. So, check out my tweets literally every single day and all the social medias. Oh, by the way, congrats everybody. We have 53 people so far that have put their wallet number in this NFT. So massive shout out to you guys here and some of the Wifemon fam. I really appreciate it. Do not worry, we will be giving these out to everybody at the end of the stream, but you can see every day, every single day. You don't have to do this every single day. Like I said, you don't have to be insane like me. Just, do a tweet here and there, just kind of test it out and share your stuff out there. And hopefully it'll get more followers and fans and build a following to get your art out there. Another method too is, let's say you don't want to do this. This is too much nonsense, right? I don't want to build a following. Well, then just go on Twitter, go on these things. And I just want to get paid to do the artwork. Well, then just look up these people that do these type of things and just pitch your artwork to them and they can hire you. So there's just another method of utilizing your artwork in a new space that, Web3, you can look up words like Web3 or metaverse. And I'm telling you, the demand for this stuff is high. I had a girl reach out to me for Sandbox. She's trying to hire some people to help build lands, in these worlds. Like this is like a land right here somebody built, and utilize different methods like Blender and stuff. And in Sandbox, I didn't even know anyone to message her or message, or to pitch. So it's like these are different platforms you could check out to learn how to build. They need a lot of help. Yeah. So and here's some projects that I'm working on too, just to kind of get aside from Wifemon. I own a site called Satoshi.shop. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to build a platform that this is not the final thing. Don't worry about it. But I want to make it where people can sell NFTs on it. But I also want to get it where people can sell real life items. So if you want to buy a toaster oven with crypto or NFTs, I'll have it on this site. We're building it right now. So that's something I'm working on. And I'm giving everybody that owns a Wifemon a percentage of the equity of that site. So that's like the utility that we offer with our NFTs. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is because there's a little bit of a long roadmap with that. And if you go to my site and you click on white paper, this is aaronloop.com. Basically, the step one is I want to do it where so we sell NFTs, we help promote other people's NFTs so they can get them money too as well and exposure, and then selling real life stuff with crypto. But I also want to try to do like a streaming service like Netflix. So if you have any projects that you're working on and you just can't get anyone to buy it or something like that, definitely email it to me. It's at let's do this, aaronloop@satoshi.shop. Okay. If you have a pilot or a movie that you're halfway on or something like that, what I'm doing with this, and you pitch it everywhere and you just can't figure out a way to do it, what we're going to work on is with Satoshi.shop stream. We're going to allow people to vote. So you know how you pay for Netflix? It's $10 a month. Well, what we're going to do is let our subscribers pay the monthly fee, but they're going to vote and choose where they want their money to go. So if you have like a half-finished project, if you have a trailer, if you have something that's like, a pilot and you want to put it on our platform, and then people will be able to take some of their monthly fees and give it to you to continue your projects, that's what we're doing with that. So if you have any of those projects you're working on, go ahead.
Aaron, sorry for cutting you across. You just messaged me both the links. I think you replied to my direct message instead of sending it to everyone. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So thanks, Gurpreet. I was like wondering where is he typing this? I'm going to type it here, and I'm like waiting for it.
You're like, dude, you got to post. Here we go. Hey, bro, thank you so much for saying that, because I would have just bounced and everyone would have been like, what's going on? So this right here, this link to everybody is where you can create your own custom Wifemon and then just DM me when it's done, and you can tweet it and I'll tweet it, and we'll get you some, hopefully some new fans of your artwork. If you're just creating projects and you want it to, like, you just don't want to do the marketing and you just want to hopefully, get funding from it, and then you want to keep expanding it, whether it be a show or a movie, just send it, whatever you have right here. And we're going to put it on our platform. We're going to launch this in about a month or so. And our subscribers the money will hopefully go to you guys to continue making your projects. And then, so that's that. And those are like the main three things we're working on. And the whole point of our utility, other than just fun and people are reselling them, is you own a percentage. Hopefully, if we sell out all 150,000, we'll giving a percentage of that site. So that's what we're working on. If you don't know what the word Satoshi means, it's name of the founder of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. So that's why we called it that, to kind of pay homage to him, because this all wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for him and everybody a part of this. So that's just kind of hopefully a couple methods to help you guys out. The last thing I'm going to end on is this trailer for a movie that we're working on. And then please, any questions, like I'm down to I don't care, whatever you got, let's figure it out. Cause I want us all to figure out, cause there might be things that I might learn from you guys too, as well. Cause again, we're all pioneers here. But another project we're launching aside from this Metacusa one, let me, where is it? Castle Crew. This is a project that we've been working on for a long time. Me, Repeat, and a bunch of us other else. What we're doing is for this, and this is an idea that you can totally use and steal from us. Is how we're selling all these $9 NFTs? Well, you can sell $9 NFTs or dollar NFTs or $100 NFTs to raise money for bigger projects. So what we're creating is 2 million NFTs to raise a project for our 3D animated film. And I'll kind of give you guys a little bit of an example of what those will look like. But while I do that, I'll go ahead and play the trailer. Can you guys hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you. Massive shout out to Gurpreet and everybody we've been working on that a long time. And yeah, for that one right there, this is just some of the demo. We're going to sell these little princesses and they're all going to be unique. And every NFT princess you get from that, you'll own a percentage of that film, which we're going to try to, of course, not only finish, but we're going to do a theatrical release, trying to get some, big names to do the voices and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So it's just, there's a million opportunities. I appreciate that. They're pretty cool. Tiki. So again, sorry if I pronounce your name. Wow, it looks promising. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's a million opportunities. Thanks a lot. So appreciate you too, man. This is just, I'm like kind of all over the place, dyslexic. We're just doing everything. It's just because I just see this opportunity here with this, like I called it at the very beginning of this call, kind of a renaissance of our time where people are like investing in art, buying art. This is just an opportunity. So yeah, definitely try out different methods. Feel free always to reach out to me anytime, because again, I would love to help you guys, and hopefully everybody's going to get their first NFT. Everyone's going to kind of understand a little bit more, but I really am selfishly also doing this because I know that maybe we can, work together in some way. Everybody that's listening, because everybody here is so talented. I was checked out a couple of the past streams you guys did, and I was checking out some of your guys' artwork, and I was like, wow, this is sick. So I really think this is a kind of a whole opportunity for us to together, we can kind of rise up with all of our projects and different things we're working on. And I think just the opportunity is endless. So thank you guys so much for having me. And seriously, any questions or anything, feel free to ask, and I'd love to answer them.
Okay, so I think while people formulate their questions about the technology and any specific area about what you've shown them, why don't you give us a little idea about how exactly you landed up doing all of this? Just a little break from the NFT talk and getting to know you as an artist a little bit more.
Of course, no, I really appreciate that question. Yeah, just to kind of, while people are asking questions, to kind of go back into the, you check out a little bit of information for me, aaronloop.com. But I started off with just kind of like, I'm an artist. I went to LA with $64 cash. I was basically homeless, like living on park benches or people's places, just trying to figure it out, trying to get in the club scene, or, I wanted to do, I was doing like drawing little Sonic characters at like auditions, just trying to figure it out. and it's always been like kind of my passion and my drive. But you know, I realized my strength really is marketing and kind of like and producing and helping other people. So that's what kind of pivoted me with, I learned from my success with Uber, marketing that app, to now everybody in the world knows what Uber is. Like at the time it was 2 cities. So I'm like, all right, this is my path. I'm good at marketing and I'm good at like maybe storytelling, but like, you know, some of that stuff you guys saw in that trailer, like, you know, Capri and everybody, like the stuff that they do, like in Blender and stuff, like it would take me like 10 years to do what 1 month of like what people like you that are watching can do. So I understand that now. So it's like, I kind of now found my place in what I'm doing. And with NFTs, it was great because, you know, 3 years ago, me and my friend were trying to think of an idea because people were pitching us crypto kitties. This was like 3 years ago. And we were like, man, that's crazy. Like, I don't know if anybody's going to want to buy a JPEG. You know what I mean? Like, that's what everybody says. Like, who wants to buy a JPEG? Like, it's not a thing. But it's like, over time, I started to get it. I'm like, oh, like, this is not about just the JPEG. It's about the ownership. It's about the, you know, history. It's about the transactions. And so I was really trying to get into this by trying to get that movie that I showed you guys that we've been working on for literally like, I don't know, we could tell you like 3 years or 2 years, I don't know. And I was kind of like, how can I make this an opportunity for this? And I was trying to just like learning, and I became, when I started doing is I started joining the Metaverse to Decentraland and different type of NFT collections. And I just became a fan. I was like a fan person. So like we were doing like most of the Waifu early Waifu, they're just fan art. You know, it's just like, oh, this is like a fun casino. Let's do a Waifumon based on this casino. Oh, we like Pokemon. Let's do a parody of a funny looking Pokemon, but it's a Waifumon. You know, we like, you know, this type of artist, you know, he's a streamer. Like, let's do a Waifumon based on him. As you guys saw with the, you know, Sanapit's video one, it's like, you know, we're fans. Like, let's do fan art of parody, you know, have a fun time. Let's make money, or not money, but like, let's make an art of that and have fun with it. And that's how it became more of a passion fan project, and like me to figure out a way of how I can make this relevant for the movie, and kind of, and then it just, the rabbit hole just kind of started to become clear to me after months and months of like learning from other people. I became like, you know, I started buying other people's NFTs, and I was learning about their projects. And then I was learning about like what they were doing right and what they were doing wrong. And really, I think the best way to do it is just kind of just have fun with it, observe it. You don't have to buy anything, just check out other people's stuff and just become fans, learn what they're doing, learn from their mistakes. And then kind of, that's what I did with me. And I utilize it. I'm like, oh, okay. People are like paying Shaquille O'Neal $100,000 to like pimp their NFT collection. And then they just like, it doesn't go anywhere after like the first day. I'm like, well, you know, maybe if we just keep having fun pumping it, we'll do it this way. And that's kind of how get on the process. And again, like I said, I just can't believe it. Like, I never used Twitter before this, and I had just a couple hundred followers. Now I have like about 9,000. And you just go through those tweets, click on any of those people's profiles, you know, everybody's real and we're all having a good time. So it's really just, I guess that's how I got into it. And for you guys, if you're into it, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But if you just want to become fans, just check out other people's stuff, have fun with it. And Adidas says, very interesting. Would love to see the entire film. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Some fun thing that I'll mention to you, or I'll post. I don't have a date, so I'll just tweet about it. Just follow me on Twitter. That game I was showing you guys, I'm working with one of the buildings, the people that own one of the lands there, and we're gonna have we finished the entire storyboard, and we made it like a movie out of the storyboards, and we're gonna have all the voiceovers are already done, and we're like editing it with music and stuff, and we're gonna have like a fun metaverse red carpet premiere when we launch the NFTs. So you guys are all invited. It's free. It's gonna be fun, and you guys can check out the entire storyboard and have a good time. And I'll give out some NFT clothes you guys can wear, you know, like maybe tuxedos or, you know, dresses and stuff. Meet other artists, meet other people that are fans of buying NFTs. But yeah, it's that will be coming up soon. So I'll keep you guys posted on that, and I appreciate it. Yeah, we're working hard on that film, so I like that a lot. Oh, can we mint and create NFTs through app? And I think you're asking that question because you want to know if you can create it on your phone instead of, you know, on Chrome, on OpenSea. Now, the reason why I haven't really found any like successful platforms doing that now is because, unfortunately, when you're working with apps, like especially with Apple, they take a cut of every transaction. So it's literally impossible to like create a thing that can do it functionality wise without dealing with that cut that you have to pay them. And plus you have a certain developer that creates in that language. So I haven't come across any apps like from an app phone that you can do it yet. But hey, man, maybe you're asking me that, or Sarah could be a girl. Sorry, I can't. Again, I'm dyslexic. I can't read. So whoever you are, maybe that's an opportunity for you. Maybe you can create the first app where you can just mint an NFT and sell it. Because to me, I don't know, heard of anything like that. And oh man, I would love, just let me know the second if you do create that, because you could see right here on that tweet. Let's take a look at the tweet now. This has just been probably what, an hour or so, right? Okay, 49 minutes ago, I posted that tweet. 49 people so far have put their wallet number in the comments below, right? So I got to give that out to everybody. And we have a bot that does it now. We created, I used to do one by one, which you guys saw, which takes forever. But it would be so much easier if I could just do it on my phone, like while I'm watching TV. But I have to sit here like this, and I'm a lazy guy. You guys can see I have a Snorlax hat. I like to lay down, lean back. Like I like to go on my phone. So if you create that opportunity, that is, who knows how much money that could be for you. Ariette H, again, sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. How do you create 2 million unique NFTs to raise funding? Won't that take your focus away from the main project? That is a great question, because it is very true. The more time you put on other things, it does take away from other things that you prefer to do. And that's why I found that working with other people is the only solution, right? If I was trying to create the movie myself, if I was trying to create Disney stuff and I wasn't working with really talented people like Repeat and everybody, then I would be spending about 10 to 50 years trying to do it. And then I would die and never get done. So what you have to do is honestly diversify, make teams, create people, positions, who is good at what, and just focus on that. If you don't want to be the hype guy, you don't want to do this, then find somebody that can, or work for somebody that can, or, like I said, if you want to just do the artwork and you want to just do one-offs, then just do that. We only have so much time on this planet. So focus on what you want to do and do it. And with the 2 million unique NFTs, that's a big project. No one's ever done that before that I know of. Right now, the Wife Wand project, I think, I could be wrong, is the second biggest NFT project in the world right now. So it's 150,000 unique images, which again, most people only do 10,000 max. So we're just kind of going a bigger scale, because I'm not trying to sell 1,000 images to 1,000 people for like $1,000. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to give everybody an opportunity to get in on projects. So I only want to sell for $9, so then more people can afford it. The problem with that is you got to work harder and make more. So me and Waifu Labs, which is somebody that, if you guys want to join our Discord, check it out. They're very active in that. And what we have worked together, they've been working on the technology. We've utilized some of the Bored Ape Yacht Club technology and expanded it where we can make bigger quantities. If you guys ever want to make an NFT collection and you know how to create the art and you just can't figure out the tech part, and you can create the assets, the PNGs, hit us up, involve us. We can do some type of deal where you guys pay us a flat rate or we take a cut, and we'll help you with all that. If you're trying to do everything yourself, it's impossible. It's literally impossible. So that's a really good question. The 2 million NFTs, it's never been done before that I know of. So we've been working on it for a long time. Yes, it's taking a lot of my time from it. But the thing is I've already written the script like 5 years ago. So it's like, now it's like I can spend the time working with Repeat and everybody in Blender and trying to finish it, or I've decided I'm going to just focus on letting the talented people that are better than me focus on those things while I focus on trying to get this out there so we can make the money and continue to make more projects and, make the people that bought the NFTs money. That's my thing. I want to focus on that. So yes, the answer, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that focusing on doing a lot of different things is taking your focus away from something. You're 100% right. So, but you just got to figure out in life, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a person that focuses on just art and then how you can help? Or do you want to do what I'm doing, which is promote stuff? Just utilize what you got. There's a lot of extremely talented people in this group, in these classes. I've watched some of these videos, and just collaborate and try to team up together. It's literally the only way. Disney and I think reference them.
Yeah, I think what the gist of what you're saying here, if I get you right, is
yes,
there is this natural human tendency that I created something.
Yes.
And I want 100% of it, right?
Yes.
Whereas I think where you're coming from is, I've got a goal that I want to achieve, and in order to get to that goal, I need to create this one thing which I don't want to own 100% of.
Yes.
I'm willing to give away like 90% of it, to other people who are creating and making money out of it and earning value from it. But the end result of that is that once that big, side hustle works its way, I get to do what I want to do in the first place, which means I get to achieve my objective, which is the larger picture, right? So
100,000.
So this whole community thing that you're talking about and this collaboration that you're talking about is about giving away a large chunk of the ability to make money on a certain activity so that you are able to achieve your goal, which is not exactly, making the 2 million, NFT artworks or making the 150,000 artworks. Maybe there are 50 artists or 100 artists who are making those artworks and making money out of it, but you're getting a small percentage of that to be able to do what you really want to do, right?
100,000%. 100,000%. You can try to do everything yourself, and it could take generations, it could take years, it could take several lifetimes, or you can be real with yourself. What are you, one, good at, two, enjoy? Because if you're good at it and you don't enjoy it, you're still never going to do it. You got to enjoy it, and you got to know what you're good at, and or see where there's people that there's demand, right? It's like, okay, the demand is high to get your stuff out there, so I have to do that work. I have to figure out what tweets I can post out to get more people to see and stuff and all that. And some of it's grueling. Sorry, I had to burp. Some of it is not fun, but I know that my value is good with putting that sweat and tears into that, because then it benefits us getting the artwork out or the project that you're doing. Every billion-dollar company, because I came from the tech, right? When I was helping Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Drizzly, Postmates, Saucemates, all Shipped, Instacart, those guys, Amazon. Jeff Bezos doesn't own 100% of Amazon. There's a lot of people that are doing a lot of things. So yes, no matter what you do, it's going to take focus from one thing, but you have to understand it's all relative. What's your focus? Is your focus on making sure every, character blinks a certain way, or is your focus getting the project out there and everybody making a living doing that project? So yeah, it's again, you're right. It's gonna take away your focus, but in the end, it won't. I'm really inspired by your plush hat. I'm gonna get one. I appreciate that. I think that's from Gurpreet. Yes, we can all get one of these. Rock these awesome hats that we have. Dang, that one's sick. Little bunny. This is a Snorlax one. I love it. But yeah, everybody needs to rep these hats there. What's up? How one original NFT can given to so many people. The original piece can hand over to one only, isn't it? Like you are giving a NFT for free at one time by your side to so many people. So that's a good question. I know exactly what you mean. So there are two options every time you create an NFT. You can create a one of one, which is just that image and that's it, right? Remember we started talking about earlier, I have two different types of Waifumon. I have the one of ones that I sell from the site for $9, and that's it. That image is the only image of that person that owns that in that collection. It's one of one. Or you can mint NFTs based on quantity. So for example, the one that I created that we're giving out today, I've minted 7,000 of them. You can choose what you want. You can, and you could say, Aaron, what's the point of creating 7,000 of one image? Is it not now it's not going to be worth anything because there's not only one, right? That's a question that you might have.
That's the next question that Aditya has sent, which is that now
nice.
we all have that particular NFT. If we resell it, then I haven't something which is unique and single to me, and it's already in hand of so many other people. So what's the point?
Correct. Good question. Let me grab something right now and I want to show you. All right. So these right here are Pokemon cards, right? This right here, these are two of my most prized possession ones. These are PSA 5 first edition Charizards. I don't know if you guys can see them. There's a first edition, right? PSA graded them and they gave it a 5 out of 10. There's two of these. There's two of them. There's about, if we go into the PSA website, we can see there's about, I think, let's do it right now. Like let's cut everything out of the picture. PSA 5 first edition Charizard, right? There's probably several hundred or several thousand owners. Let's take a look. I'm here right now. Let me share my screen so you can see. Share screen. Okay. Well, no, that's I mean that's one on eBay, but the average. Let me go to the eBay is not always the best because people can list what they want. So let's go to PSA.
Your screen share hasn't worked, Aaron.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, well then good. I came to the wrong site. So let me okay. Can you guys see it now?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we're here on the PSA site, and this is going to give us the data, right? These are the first edition Charizards that are in the circulation. There is, so here's one that's a graded 3. It sold for 2,000. Here's one that's graded 8, sold for 8,000. These are all the history of the different ones. The one that I have is a 5, so it's going for about 5,000 right now, and I have 2 of them. So it's like right 4,000 to be exact. 4,500 was one sale. 4,900 is another sale, and I have 2 of them. And other people have. There's hundreds of them out there. So there isn't only one of these cards in existence. There's not just one. There's several of them. So
and these are all. When you say there's several of one, these are several identical cards in circulation.
Correct.
Okay.
100%. There's rookie cards from baseball. It's not about the one of ones are a good thing because you are the only one, right? So the highest right now, this is very new. This is a couple years in. The ones that sell for the highest are the one of ones, and I sell one of one, wife and one. So those are the ones that sell for high because scarcity, right? They own. There's this one, and that's it, and it's sold for a lot of money. But I think, and I could be wrong, but again, I have the proof because people are selling it. When you give out lots, and then that's it. Right. So let's say the only people in this stream get that wife and one that I just gave out. Right. And then maybe I give out to some other people that watch the stream tomorrow or something or whatever. Right. We figure it out. Down the road, let's say a bunch of us in this group. So I'm making stuff up now, but like, let's just say a bunch of us in this group go somewhere, do something big. And it's like, oh, we are the ones that came to this meeting and we have this wife and one. Those can resell for higher later on. And it's not just one, it's several. So there's opportunity, I think. Again, I have this is all theory because this is all new. But this is I'm just showing you the transaction history from what we've had with our wife and so far. I don't know about other projects. I'm just talking about what I've done because I can only talk on what I've done. This is the activity of the resales of these. This is I call it 2 things. I have the promo collection. And I have the one of one collection. Promo collection I just give out for free. It's fun. Over 1.2 million volume trades so far. So over about $3,000 to $4,000 people have made over reselling my wife and one. I didn't make it. They made it. I made like 10% of that, right? And this, if you click here, if my computer would load, it shows all the resales. So yeah, the question is, I'm doing something a little bit new. It's not really been done before. I'm giving out a bunch of non-one of ones and people are reselling them. I don't have much more proof other than me. That could be a really bad thing for you because it could be like Aaron's just doing this one thing that's like a unique thing that's just can never work again. Or I could be onto something new that you could benefit too if you copy me. So hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, see, these are all the resales right here. This is not a one of one. This dude sold it for 4. Oh, okay. Thank you. I gotta have that as like a timer every time that I do that. So let's share the screen. Here we are. Share. All right. So this is can you guys see it now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Then I didn't show the PSA site when I was talking earlier. My mistake. But for the Charizards, but you guys got the gist of it. So this is the wife and mon resale, and you could see. These are not there's 13,000 owners of this right now. There's a lot, right? And if you click on sales, you'll see several people have sold it. So, I can't argue with data. These are all people that have resold each other's wife and one. So
hold on. So what you're saying here is that there are 13,000 originals of this.
Of what?
Of this artwork, right?
Of the NFT that we just made?
Yeah. No, what you're showing just now, the one that you showed just now.
Okay.
You're saying
okay.
Yeah. So you're saying that there are 13,000 originals of this?
Okay. So this one, let's do this. So this one, I've made 150,000 of them, right? I just made an insane amount of number, but only 13,000 people own one. That's it.
Okay, so hold on.
That's a-
Let's get that straight for everybody who's a little confused as I am.
Of
You're
course.
saying you made 150,000 original pieces of this, right?
Of
So that's
this.
150,000 copies, but
Correct.
because you're making them, there are 150,000 originals. They're
Correct.
not one-on-one, they're one on 150,000, right?
Correct.
And 13,000 people are actually trading in these at this
Yes.
point in time.
Correct.
So
These people right here, if you
Yeah.
can see my screen, they're listing them, right? These people want us. They're like, if you click here and buy, you can buy it. But
Okay.
other people have already sold it. This guy
Alright.
right here sold Dan's R, sold it to 4B9D54, right?
Okay.
These are all. This is just maybe that's the only sale. Let's see. No, I'm wrong. Okay. These are all the people that have resold. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See, this is like I can keep scrolling. These are all people that have sold that. I've given it to them and they sold it.
Okay, so these are all individual people who have sold. It's not like the first one that's been sold and then it's been changing hands.
Yes.
It's like maybe these are 50 guys who had those originals, and 50 originals have been changing hands, right?
Correct. Let's
Okay.
make it. Let's use a visual. Let's use a visual to make this super easy to understand. So let's say this is the Mona Lisa, right? This is it. There's one. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
me? Okay. This is the Mona Lisa. There's one of one. That's it. It's the only one of one. It's the Mona Lisa. It's going to go for a lot of money because there's only one, right? Now, let's say let's say I'm not the famous painter yet, so no one knows. I'm trying to sell my Mona Lisa. Nobody cares. It's like, is this Mona Lisa? Like, who are you? I don't know who you are. But I'm sitting there with my booth and I have the Mona Lisa behind me and I say $10,000. No one's going to buy it, but I just have it there. And I'm also everybody that comes by, right? I got little prints of my Mona Lisa. I made 10,000 or 150,000 of these little prints that I'm giving out. So every time somebody walks by, I'm like, hey man, here's a Mona Lisa for free. Check it out. Here's Mona Lisa. Oh yeah, I'll sign it so that you prove that you got it from me. Yeah, that's no problem. I'm signing each one. I'm handing them out for free, and they take it home. Some of them sell it to each other. Some of them give them away. Some of them throw them away. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But the only thing that matters to me is I'm getting my stuff out there. All these people are having my Mona Lisas now. They're little prints of the Mona Lisas. Some people are selling it. Like I said, CryptoPunk, they gave those out for free. Now they're selling for millions of dollars. So those things can have value as is. And they have been. Like I said, there's literally hundreds of sales that you can see on my blockchain that people have bought from each other. Same with CryptoPunks. But this Mona Lisa is a one of one still. This is the one that was painted. These are printed. These are like, I'm making a lot. This is the one that's the one of one. This can go for a lot of money down long term. So that's just my method. Again, you guys can do whatever you want, but I'm just utilizing, because I'm a promotion guy, right? I like to promote, I like to market, I like to have fun. So I'm doing this because I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun meeting everybody, giving out free artworks because I love it. Sometimes they give me their artworks too. We're just having a good old time. But then some of the artworks that they give me are worth money, and I can resell them if I want or keep them. And then sometimes the artwork I give them are worth money. So
on those 150,000 prints that you've made,
yes,
you can set a royalty for, let's say, you say, okay, I'm going to take a 10% royalty.
yes,
Which means that now you've got a broad base of 150,000 units, each one
Yes.
giving you a 10% royalty, no matter when it sells. And
yes,
how many times it changes hands, you're going to get a 10% on each of those streams, right?
100%.
Okay.
That's the point that a lot of people don't see, and they think this is just some crazy thing. But like Gary V said, I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he says royalties wise, I make like hundreds of thousands every week or so. And he's not just saying it. Like, you can go on this website and see these are the people that are selling and trading and this and that. And and the thing is, it's kind of like anyone could, if you want to. You can do two things when you invest in art. You can buy really high quality art, and I do it too, man. I don't care if there's one of one, 1,000, whatever. I like this art. I buy it just because I like it and it's quality, or I like it because it's funny. I do what I want because I want to do, because I'm a buyer. But sometimes I buy art because of the jockey, the person that's creating it. Like, this person every day posts stuff. This person is really talented in this genre. I want to buy this art because I believe this person is going to keep growing in some way. Like I said, I'm creating websites and all that stuff. So people sometimes buy Wifemon because I'm just doing that stuff. But some people are just buying my art, or just are getting it for free because they just think it's funny and they're having a good time. So it's like, there's all these different opportunities that you can take advantage of. But what he said is a big deal, guys, is that you can create revenue by having fun and just sleeping while other people are selling your art and trading it and this and that. So that's a big deal that people don't really get. It goes over a lot of people's heads. Don't worry about it if it is. I'm dyslexic. This stuff took me forever. Like I said, I knew about CryptoKitties 3 years ago. So it took me a long time to kind of get to this point. But you guys are a lot smarter than me, so you guys will probably get it a lot faster. Hopefully that helps you, and hopefully that answers your question at ET. And then Tassie Online. They are all originals. Okay, that was you. The same card means everyone who owns that particular piece has some share of it. Yes, you said you can call it that if that's what you want to do. Everyone says, oh, I'm one of the people that own one of the Batwife. You guys can do your thing. Push up. Everyone of has it own value individual piece genesis. Even they are the same piece. So yes, that's correct. It's basically, this is very new, guys. This is a very new space. This is very new technology. This is so new. It's been about a year or two, right? That has gone big, and people are already saying like, oh, it's over. NFTs are dead, right? But it's like, yeah, that's what people said about the internet, like 3 or 4 years after. People are so quick to try to shut this down, but people are selling and trading and growing every day. So you can talk crap about this space. You can make fun of it. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you. Or you can try things out, have fun, fail. I've created, if you go to my history, you can click on my blockchain. I've created tons of NFTs. I used to create like parody art of like celebrities as NFTs, and I was trying to like sell them and nobody cared. And then I was like, okay, I'm not having fun with this. People don't care. I kept trying different things out. And then I started to find, oh, this is what I want to do. This is what people like. You just got to hit the walls around you and see what's going on. Yes, sir. I got it. Thank you so much. No, I appreciate you for asking the question. If anybody else has any other questions, feel free to ask. And if not, I really appreciate you guys having me here. Again, feel free to follow me, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, thing you're on. I'm more than happy to reach out anytime. If you're working on something and you think we can do this or that, hit me up anytime. Like I said, I love doing this. So I really appreciate you guys having me here.
Aaron, I think that interactive way that you shared your journey, as well as how to so simply get into it, that was really refreshing. I'm sure all the participants here are pretty hooked, and it's a lot of information for us to digest. But once we start doing it, I think it'll keep getting clearer. You were like so like really fast with your fingers, going and doing everything so effortlessly. So once we start doing it, I think we'll be able to explore the potential, our way. But the basic pointers that you've made, it's like very, very clear that it's an amazing medium that all artists should get into. So on behalf of the society, on behalf of all the participants, big thank you, Aaron. It's like really late night for you. Saturday night.
No problem. It was more than happy to be here, man. It's a lot of fun.
I think what we could do is maybe also schedule a part 2 if required. Whenever if there's a next level, or there are more doubts, I'm sure we'll pile on to you once again with some more doubts. When we get into it, that's when we'll actually come up with our doubts. So anyways,
also we can request all the participants here, now that you've got like a kind of a flavor or a taste of what this is about. I think it'll be easier if you can send us specific requirements as to what is it that you would like Aaron to cover in part 2, so that we can get into it in depth and maybe examine those aspects which make a lot more sense for the session, rather than it being like an overview session. This session, to be very honest, was designed to break the myth, because there is a huge artistic community out there, and people are absolutely clueless about what exactly is the way to get into it, how to make money. There seem to be some entry-level barriers, some correct, some incorrect, some misconceptions, and what we hoped was that Aaron would kind of clear that out, or at least throw some light on that, which I think he's done. And the session, like I said, has been recorded, so if you kind of missed anything, go back to the recording and just play that back again, and try and follow along with what he's done. And I'm sure you can come up with more relevant questions, and we'd be happy to kind of bother Aaron for another session.
Right. So
and you can see that he's kind of more than enthusiastic to kind of share his knowledge with us. So yes, that's one speaker we really don't have to worry about getting on board. He's
100%.
sold on the concept, right?
I would
100%.
request all the participants to switch on their cameras, and Aditi, Push, Saurabh, all of you ask questions. Like I'm going to spotlight you one by one. So let Aaron see all of you. There is Saurabh. I'm going to spotlight him. Saurabh, where are you joining us from?
I'm in Bangalore.
Okay. Wow. So
I like your little mannequin in the back. He's doing like a little salute. You use that for drawing, I'm assuming, posing.
Yeah.
I
love it.
All right. So there's Push. I'm going to. There he is. Pushp. Hi, where are you, Push?
I'm from Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. Wow. So, Aaron, we have people from various parts of India. Central India, South India, North, East, everywhere. So, then there is.
I appreciate
Ravish.
it. Great arts in the back, bro.
there's Ravish.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the background right there. He's about to fight some crime in that one.
So I'm just switching to the gallery view, and so thank you once again. Big thanks to Whistling Woods for giving us this platform to chat. And
yes.
So there's Aditi. She just let me very quickly. There's Aditi. She's the one with the maximum questions. Aditi, where are you based? I think you're on mute.
Sir, I am from Chitkara University, Rajpura.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have also attended your yesterday's lecture.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Vaibhav, you weren't paying attention to your students?
No. She. I think she was.
I'm not from animation background. I am from UX UI.
Right.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So
great to meet you.
Yeah. So we've got some people who are sending in, I think, their wallet numbers on the chat. Aaron, for you.
I appreciate that. I'm going to send those out right now to make sure. If you send in the tweet, you're good. You're going to get them tonight. If you don't have Twitter, feel free to post them here. And I will copy and paste those actually right now. So
you should actually, in fact, what you should do the minute we stop the stream, you're going to lose the chat. So maybe what you guys should do is to kind of tweet it directly to Aaron. Or Aaron, if there is a link that you can give them where they can send you the stuff apart from Twitter, that would be great. Okay.
Here's my email, contact@satoshi.shop. Feel free to email me your wallet there. But yeah, I'm literally on everything. If you got Instagram, if you got Discord, if you got Twitter, YouTube, whatever. I'll even, like I said, if you go to my website, it's my first and last name, aaronloop.com. I'll share my screen so you can see. That way, if there's like, Aaron, you can't get a hold of you. I'm like, that's not true, man. I'm everywhere.
Okay, so here's a question for you, Aaron. I'm sure that we've got a decent participation today on a Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday afternoon. It's rare that we get a good crowd. A lot of guys are going to be watching the recording.
Yes.
Now, does this offer remain open for them as well?
Yes, 110%. If you're watching this at any time, feel free to reach out anytime. And yes, I'm obviously we got 76 people so far posted their wallet number on the Twitter. I know some of those are also from the Wifemon community. They just love these things. So like, they don't even know who he is. That is based on, they just want it. This guy right here, I love him. Jason Summers. I met him. This is like, he even put one of our Wifemon as his default pick, which is hilarious. But yes, anyone that's watching this, feel free to post your wallet number in this tweet. And if you missed out, like, let's say like you watch this video a month from now, don't worry about it. Like, you might not get this one. It might be like, I might be done giving this out, but every single day, like this is me giving out another one yesterday. There's an opportunity every day. So yeah, the sooner you check it out, the sooner you can get in. Feel free. Don't worry. I know FOMO is big in this community, but don't worry about it. And this is this is not my website. This is the Wifemon website. Let's see, where is, if you go to my website, here's all the socials. There's Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Just click on any of these and it'll take you right there. And that's my name, Aaron Loop. And yeah, feel free to reach out anytime. And if you want just free stuff, you can come to my page. I'll just give you free stuff too. You don't have to say hi if you don't want to say hi.
All right. So those of you who want this particular artwork, I think there's a way that you could just put a reference in there, TASI session with Aaron, so he knows that you've seen the session or you were part of the session, and then he knows which one you're looking out for. Also, big shout out to XP Pen India, also supporting us for putting these sessions out there. And as Vaibhav said, to Whistling Woods also for their continued support, giving us this platform. And thanks a lot, Aaron, from all of us. It's been a real pleasure. Great news, great information, and information overload. So give us a little time to kind of like assimilate this. And we will hit you up again. I'm sure of that. And we look forward to having you back with us once more.
Thank you. And thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. I'll talk fast again for you guys anytime.
All
Thanks,
right.
Aaron.
So, thank you everybody for joining in, and we'll be announcing another session very soon. So keep a lookout on the website. It's probably going to be, in all probability, it's going to be a session on IPR and copyright for artists specifically. So that's another topic that has been in demand. A few years ago, in fact, many years ago, we did a live session as part of the Anifest, festival. So this time we're going to do an online session. So do join in and keep a lookout for that one as well. Thank you once again. Have a great weekend, whatever's left of it, and see you soon.
See you soon, guys. Thanks again.
All right.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks a lot.